Today I'd like to go over something that some students have been struggling with, and that's cancellation. When you look at fractions that you're multiplying, cancellation is a tool that will greatly help you simplify the fraction so that it's easier to multiply. Especially when you come to the answer part, your numbers will end up being smaller and they're easier to work with. And often you won't even have to reduce. So it's kind of like reducing before the fact of solving. Often. Well, first you look crossways or diagonal this way and diagonal this way. And you think of a number. Is there a number that will divide into 3 and 8? Often, if it can, it'll be the smaller one. If you're looking at these two, can the smaller one go into the 8? No, it can't on this one. Can the smaller one here, diagonal this way, can the 4 go into the 5? No, it can't. So on this particular problem, you can't cancel. So sometimes you just can't cancel. So you'll take 3 times 5 and you'll just write 15 over 4 times 8's what? Yes, it's 32. 15 over 32 is your answer. You see that? Now, is there a number? Can this be reduced? Can this number be reduced? Let's see, 15, 32. It's not even, so it can't be 2. It can be 3. No. Can it be 4? It can be that way, but not that way. 5, 6. So this is, there's not common numbers here. So that's what you do. By the way, I'm using pen on a lot of these videos, but you'll use pencil, won't you? When you do yours, but I'm using pen so that it shows up and you can see it good. All right, here we go to this one here. Now let's look crosswise. Can we go crossways there? Well, that's just 1. If there's a 1, just go ahead and mark this down. Don't worry about canceling. Okay, if there's a 1, don't cancel. 1 can go into anything and it'll end up being the same number anyway. So just forget it and go on to the next one. 4 and 2. There's a 4 and there's a 2. Remember what I said before? Look at the smaller one. Can the smaller one go into the larger one? Yes, it can. 2 can go into 4. So use 2. Okay? Use that number. That's the number that what we'll do is we'll divide both of them by that number. So we'll divide 2 divided by 2 and 4 divided by 2. All right? So 2 divided by 2 is what? It's just 1. So 2 goes into 2 1 time. Cross it out, put a 1. 2 goes into 4 how many times? 2 times. 2 into 4, 2. Cross out the 2, make it a 4. See that? And then when we multiply, it will be much easier. 1 times 1 equals 1. Then look at the denominators. 2 times 5 equals 10. Notice we got 1/10. That's our answer. Can't be reduced anymore, especially when you see just a 1 there. Now, if we had not canceled, we would have gotten 1 time. We would have gotten 2 over 20. And you'd have to reduce that again at the end. And now we don't have to reduce at the end. Look at this third one down here. 1/3 times 3/5. So look, crossways here. I see a 1 there, so I'm not going to cancel. Okay, just memorize that. Then look at they're both 3s. Now here's something else you need to memorize. If you see, when you look crossways, the same number, just go ahead and mark them out and put 1. Because it's just going to be 1. Because 3 can go into 3 1 time, 3 can go into 3 1 time. Just cross them out and put 1s if they're the same number. And then it's easy. 1 times 1 equals 1. 1 times 5 equals 5. The answer is 1/5. And before I go any further, can that be reduced? No, when I see a 1 in the numerator, you know, it's not going to be reduced because that's the smallest number of positive value. And there you have it, canceling. One here where you don't need to cancel. This one here where we have numbers that we're working with. And then we have something here. Now, something I want to bring to your attention is sometimes, like this here, sometimes there's a smaller number that will work and divide into both of them. You know, so keep that in mind. Sometimes there is a smaller number. Like if there had been a, like if there had been a 10 down here, and up here, let's say it had been 4/5. See what I'm saying? 4 doesn't go into 10, but guess what? 2 would work. 2 would go into 4 2 times. 2 would go into 10 5 times. So here's an example where it wasn't the other number that you divided into, because 4 can't go into 10, but 2 can go into both of them. So always be thinking, a lot of times it will be the smaller number that you'll use, but not always. Think if there is another number. That's the largest number that can go into both of them. So if 4 doesn't work, go down. Can 3? Can 2? Oh, 2 can. See? And find what the number is. Well, I hope this was a help to you. If this was a help to you, let me know. And that would encourage me today. And remember, learn something new every day. Bye for now.